welcome to the Tattooine Collector Club this week. I'm here with my crew, my partners in crime. I'm here with my man, Dean. What you gonna do, brother? Oh, that's a little hint on what we're gonna be talking about tonight. I'm here with my man, Jay, who is fresh out of a major dick problem, using numbing cream, and his dick didn't work for 4 days. He's back
to normal.
It's good.
Normal. Jake the Snake is loose.
Jake the Snake!
Noted piss drinker, Jake the Snake.
And I'm here with my man, Eric.
You know about
No, guys.
You know about the Jake the Snake piss drinking story, right?
What?
Can I at least say that what we're going to So tonight, our topic of discussion is going to be wrestling. Professional wrestling. So who wants to start? No, you already...
Well, he already started.
Yeah, you already started.
WWE or... All of it.
Or WWF?
Let's fucking chat about everything. We're going to go Attitude Era. We're going to go old school. We're going to go... What's this new one?
AEW.
AEW. We're going to go MCW. We're going to... I don't care. Dean, what do you got? So, what about Jake the Snake?
So Jake the Snake said, I'm going to paraphrase, basically saying that you're not a real man unless you drink your own piss.
I
and
guess
then
I'm
proceeded to
bitch.
piss in a cup and drink it. So he's now known as known piss drinker, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Like, when did he do this? Do you know? Like, was it early
Like,
Jake? Or like,
early Jake.
Or like later, like...
Early Jake, like...
So he was drunk out of his mind. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
He's like George Wrestler.
Speaking of George, that's... Jake the Snake is George, like, now, just so we're clear.
Oh, come on.
They wear the same jacket, the jeans. Like,
Oh, my God.
Why don't we start here? Here we go. First,
At minimum, George is Magnum DA.
All right, fair.
let's go one at a
He's got the
time.
gout.
That's true.
I love it.
Shut up, Dean.
I love you, George. Seriously.
Who's your favorite wrestler? All time, any era? Dean, who's your favorite?
Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Good choice. Why is he your favorite?
I didn't know. I wasn't prepared for
I mean, the answer is why is he that?
No,
Why would he be
exactly.
your
Why
favorite?
would it be? I mean, he literally just embodies the business.
Mm-hmm.
Professional. He kept kayfabe alive his whole career, and he did it all.
Mm-hmm.
And look how long his career lasted.
He's also a great guy. If everybody's seen his
I
YouTube
love him,
videos,
yeah.
he's an amazing
And he was,
person.
he was a locker room general. I mean, people went to him. I mean, you look at it, it was like
Judge.
It was like Andre was the guy that people would look up to, and then when Andre left, it was literally Undertaker was kind of, you know.
To me, I think he's the greatest of all time.
Jay, who's your favorite?
It all depends.
It's like picking a favorite kid, I know, but give us your favorite. Ish.
I mean, I was always Hawk and Animal for the longest time, you know. Just coming out, just what a rush. When they came out, you know what I mean?
How could you
Big
not?
ass
How could you not
fucking-
love Legion? Road Warriors, as
Road Warriors.
as they were.
It all
doing
depends on what league they were in, like where they were, depending on what their names was. But dude, who didn't like that shit?
Yeah.
Fucking football pads coming out, fucking face paint and mohawk and I guess what side hawks. I guess.
Yeah, I guess
that's what it was.
Reverse mohawks.
Yeah.
One mohawk, one reverse mohawk.
Yeah.
Eric, who's your favorite?
It's same with Dean. It's the Undertaker for sure, without a doubt.
Cool.
Can I guess yours?
It's
Please guess mine, because I'm going to be the boring one. Actually, I don't know if you're going to get it, but go ahead.
Oh, no,
It's boring.
not
Is
fun.
it
boring?
It's not boring. I think he's the greatest of all time, but it's going to be one of the popular ones.
Hogan?
Hogan.
Okay.
It's an Ultimate Warrior.
No.
Oh, okay.
Macho Man?
Nope. Roddy Piper.
Oh no! See, I'm okay with that. I love Roddy. I've met him.
Piper is my favorite wrestler of all time. My hair stands up talking about this dude. I swear to God, love him.
Well, I met him at we were talking earlier, Monster Mania. I met him at Monster Mania.
okay, cool.
Because he was doing an autograph signing. Because he was doing it for They Live. So
Nice. Oh God,
dude.
Great movie.
They Live is the most underrated movie ever. I swear. The fights. Somebody actually said to me, I was tattooing them recently, and they said the fight scenes were so fake in that. I'm like, the fight scene in
dude.
that was one of the most realistic.
The alley fight was just brutal.
Best.
Just brutal.
They were hitting motherfuckers with trash cans.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I don't remember who was doing it who, but the one, I think, it might have been Keith David, but he was on top, and he's just like railing him, like doing knee drops into his groin
I
for
know.
God's sake. Like, you're like,
And they were going at it, but like if you watch the interview with those guys, they were literally going hard on each other.
yeah, they weren't pulling anything.
I like
that
the
shit.
alternative of the famous line is, I'm here to chew ass and kick bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah.
It's 2021. Everybody should be eating ass.
It's still safer than the coronavirus, if we're
But-
being honest.
Yeah, but
It's true.
at the time, it was right when
In the last.
I think when I met Piper, it was like he wasn't really doing much of anything other than just kind of doing like.
What year was that?
I don't remember, unfortunately, but it was
Has
2
it
years
been-
before he passed away from cancer. So I think he
He might
just
have been
found out.
battling cancer.
I think he
Yeah.
just found out that he had cancer.
Okay.
He was in his early stages of getting treatment.
Mm.
Because
Wait, did he die from cancer? I thought he had a heart attack.
I think he didn't have a heart attack. I think you're right, but I think
He battled cancer for a few years,
a long time.
I think all wrestlers die from a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I mean
They're pumped with so much shit. You know, you can't possibly do their pre-fight promos without their hearts literally exploding.
I mean, you look at Macho Man. I mean, good lord.
Oh God.
I mean, that guy was just
Rise to the top.
that guy was raving lunatic from the moment he was on the camera.
I just saw his balls.
Like Macho Man was just full throttle from the moment he stepped on the screen until like afterwards. You know, like,
Intensity in 10 cities.
Yeah.
Live at Budokan.
Yeah.
Elizabeth would literally be behind him flinching, like getting hit with sweat and shit. Just before he goes into a fight, he was fucking amped up. Like holy hell! Now I haven't watched watched wrestling since my son stopped watching wrestling, which was basically like the Attitude Era, the Hardys, and like so. What's out now that's good? Is there anything good now, or is it just kind of?
Oh well, good is subjective. So I mean, you still got WWE, and they are solid. We'll say. I mean, they can put on a really good show still, but they're kind of micromanaged. Very obvious that it's scripted now. You know.
Wait, it wasn't before?
But I'm saying like before you could hide it and be like, oh, maybe these guys are you could actually believe they're fighting. Now you're just like, oh, they are absolutely memorizing these promos. You know?
Yeah.
And now you have AEW, which started off with a bang, and has
Which one's AEW? Just refresh.
They are on TNT.
They're like the new WCW almost.
Is that the one with Chris Jericho? Chris Jericho?
Literally the new WCW.
Is Chris Jericho in that one?
Chris Jericho.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he actually just kind of, I guess, like went re-heel again because he was a heel, but kind of like a clown heel.
Right.
And now he's like, I'm going to be a real heel again.
I think he's.
So,
Has he ever been good?
No, but I think he's a good.
I think he's
Did they go
always been a
face?
heel.
I think
The
he's
inner circle
I
go
think
face?
he's a face now because now they're going to get some other guy named MJF. Like he's like a
heel,
prissy little like uppity white rich bitch that's like wears a cardigan and some other gay
Some
shit.
Walmart,
I don't know.
some
but, like,
Walmart fucking scarf.
and he's like 25
He's
years
good,
old,
though.
but he's a really good wrestler.
good,
Like
though.
if you're gonna watch AEW, MJF is probably one of the
Him and
best on
Hangman
that
Page.
roster.
I
Hangman
think
Page
the
is
two
great.
best in the company.
The biggest problem I have with AEW, everyone's in a fraction. So it's like we're a
you
group.
mean a faction.
Faction, sorry. So all of us are a group.
The map.
All of us are a group, and then like there's a whole other group,
There's
and then
12.
there's like
There's 12 factions in AEW.
you're not a single wrestler in there. You're either with somebody or you're not, and it's like
The booking is my biggest problem with AEW.
oh, it's awful.
The booking is
and I
terrible.
hate how they structure their shows. Their main event is usually their first show out the gate.
Jesus, you guys are really into this shit.
I
haven't seen one episode of it.
You can
watched
literally
it.
watch like a month worth and be like, okay, I don't
You
need
figured
to
out their
watch
show.
it. Yeah,
and you
just
figured out their show
out.
week in, week out. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the formula for wrestling has always kind of been there's a good guy, there's a bad guy.
Mhm.
We're going to wrestle for an hour, and we're going to have a winner. So, I mean, if they followed that format and really wrote good stories for these guys, then I'm assuming it's going to do okay.
Yeah.
I think you said that the followers are not good, though.
Yeah, the ratings for AEW are in the toilet, and their fans do not want to admit to it, but like they're touting it as the next big thing, and it's just like, well, you're the next 2000 WCW.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're at the bottom, like you're at that company like before it died.
Mhm.
Like they started really good though.
Yeah.
They really did. They were really good, and it's like the pandemic hit, and they were like, what do we do?
I mean, I like
And
that
that was
they,
the end of it. Like they just.
I mean, I like that they were the first ones with the camera angle where they just stuck it on one side of the
Yeah.
ring and just stuck it there
Mhm.
for the like during the pandemic. So that worked great because you weren't like seeing open arena. You were just
Right.
looking at the entrance
Mhm.
of the rest of the where they come out at and just the ring.
So
WWE
they
was
do-
kind of showing you everything, and you were like, I don't want to see an open arena. Like this is weird. Like what?
Are they doing wrestling like they did UFC and like the NBA playoffs where they have fans on screens? Or
WB does that.
WWE does
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
It's
I
pretty
haven't
cool
watched-
actually.
AEW
Believe me, it is hard to watch it without fans though.
Yeah,
It is.
I don't have a horse in this race.
Yeah.
But I
It
feel
is
like
hard.
wrestling doesn't work without live.
Hey,
fans.
it really doesn't
Yeah.
because they're sitting in the middle ring and you hear them saying, "Oh, shut up." Who the fuck are you saying shut up to? Like really? It's some fucking shit.
Right. Yeah, like the whole idea of wrestling is the interaction with the crowd and
Mm.
fans literally hating the villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's
But the Thunderdome, as WB calls it's a cool experience, but you're missing the crowd. Thankfully, WrestleMania is going to be in front of a crowd
because
this weekend.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's 25,000 people at Raymond James Stadium.
they're in
That's a
Florida.
lot.
Yeah, they're in Florida.
that's good.
It's Florida. They don't give a fuck.
I'm going to Florida,
That's
man.
the only thing that's been happening to AEW lately is that they have been allowed to have fans for the last few months.
Yeah, but they're only a couple thousand.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
because they're actually in like an amphitheater.
Yeah, and
where WWE is in an enclosed building. So,
and the wrestlers,
and I think that's just WWE trying to like take the initiative because the last thing they want is their fucking staff, if they're not vaccinated, which I'm sure they're like getting vaccinated, big stars getting COVID.
Right.
Because that happened in AEW.
Yeah.
And there's a huge like debate on whether if Brody Lee died of COVID or not.
Yeah, because they're doing that real hush.
Yeah,
he died of a lung problem.
Like out of fucking nowhere, he got
real sick.
So there's some questioning thing.
Because wrestling, like Jay said, they need like some wrestlers need that crowd support,
Absolutely,
right? Like,
yeah.
like I remember listening to Hulk Hogan as a kid. Like I remember he was saying that like one time he did a match, like it was like one of his first matches in WWE, where like he hit somebody with a move, and then he glanced at the crowd and he said he realized that they were more excited about his facial reaction than the actual move he put on the guy. So he was like, well, wait a minute, if I do more of this stuff and I play off the crowd, this might be something.
Right.
So like, and that works for him, and that worked for him his whole career.
The prime example was WrestleMania 18 with him and The Rock.
Yeah,
when they did the double turn.
Big time.
They did the unplanned double turn because the fans turned on them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to boo Hogan.
Wow.
And he was supposed to be the heel.
And you can't, they couldn't.
Yeah.
So real quick, I did want to give a shout out to my man Mike once again, who is behind the camera, always out here filming for us. We really appreciate Mike coming straight from softball practice. A fucking trooper. Goddamn giant Chewbacca looking son of a bitch behind the camera. Thank you, Mike. So I posted something on my social media. I do like once in a while I have like hey, sprinkles or Jimmy's or cheesesteaks or cheeseburgers, and you'll get like
and it's
a couple hundred. It's Jimmy's.
It's
We're from South Jersey, so we know the answer to that. Fuck everybody who says fucking sprinkles.
Well, sprinkles and Jimmy's are two different things anyway.
They are, but I still call them Jimmy's.
They're Jimmy's.
Hey,
what?
Taylor Ham?
Pork roll. Fuck you, North Jersey. It's pork roll.
North Jersey.
So yeah, I'll do that occasionally, but the one that got the most polarizing amount of comments, and I couldn't believe how many comments it got on my social media, was I said, old school wrestling or attitude era. And I couldn't believe how many fucking people said attitude era over old school. I'm an old school guy. But what do you guys think?
Man,
they're both great. But
that's so tough because I actually grew up watching like the old NWA because like my dad would take me to the video store and like I would get Clash of the Champions and all this shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sting and Flair and the Four Horsemen and stuff like that.
That's fun.
But it's really hard to go against the attitude era. It was such an iconic moment in wrestling. Even it just lasted 3 years. It was such an amazing.
It lasted a little longer than that.
The Attitude Era itself, was it 97 to
2000
or something like that? It lasted very, very quickly.
It seems longer than what it was.
It does.
Once
those
WCW died, they switched over to the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jay, were you more of a old school or attitude era guy?
I mean, I started off with, it was old school. You know, you had like Junkyard Dog, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
It's hard to go
Jimmy
against it. It
Superfly
really is.
Snuka, Big John Studd. But then the Attitude Era came and it was just like a continuation. It was almost like it grew on you kind of thing. So it was just, as I was growing up, it was growing up with me.
Truth.
Who didn't
That's a good point.
Who didn't love watching two women in thong bikinis wrestle each other in a mud match? Like
I mean, it's never a bad thing. I mean, I remember when Glow was a thing, Gorgeous Laser Wrestling.
Oh my God!
And then
Mount Fuji.
But like Jay was saying, like you go back and you watch like those early WrestleManias, like WrestleMania 3, 4, 5, and 6, and just see the spectacle that it was with Hogan and Andre and Hogan and Macho Man and Macho Man winning the tournament and the belts and stuff like that. Like that's almost unrivaled in itself too. It really is so hard to, and then, like I said, on the opposite side with the NWA, and they were like the territories and all that stuff. It's so hard to really pinpoint like what's your favorite and what was the best because they were so hard. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's really hard to like pick one because there's so much iconic moments in all of it.
My first, my parents got a VCR. For those of you who don't know what the fucking VCR is,
I'm not gonna lie.
Tapes.
I miss them.
So we got our first VCR, and the first thing we rented was the first WrestleMania. So that was like the coolest day of me and my brother's life. And I remember putting that tape in and watching WrestleMania.
Everybody was fucking recording back in the day. Even if you had to take the tape to cover up the little spot.
Oh yeah. So good.
All the fucking
Hopefully
time.
you just didn't get one of your mom and dad's old sex tapes in the process.
Has that ever happened?
Yes.
Oh! That's like a man's worst nightmare.
Woo!
It's like bad. I just grabbed the tape and I ain't even.
I still got old tapes of like Raw and Nitro. And
I thought you were going to say he's got old
Yeah,
tapes.
yeah. I was like, oh my
I got
god.
them saved. Oh,
Any good stuff, buddy?
My parents hate each other. I'm pretty
Finished
sure I
moves?
was born in a lab.
Look at
I'm wondering if he's got any finishing moves.
I mean, look at the figures, the action figures that came out from wrestling. I mean, they're
Ours suck though. The,
Yeah,
the
but-
new ones are so good, man.
Yeah,
Like
but the
that
new ones
Monster
are
Man.
better. But like even like the old school
All right, hang
ones,
on.
you know?
I got to stop you. The original WWE
Yeah.
rubber figures
No,
are
no,
amazing.
The thumb ones were cool. Like you.
The thumb ones were cool, but the original Johns, you
Oh,
can
the
fucking
thumbs hands, the
bounce.
hands.
Mm.
Oh, dude, they were awesome.
I would
Hillbilly
love
Jim
to
was my
recollect
favorite.
all those
Oh, yeah,
fucking figures,
Hillbilly
but they're
Jim.
insanely expensive.
Dude, I love Hillbilly Jim.
Insanely
Who
expensive.
made the
I
ones?
think Hillbilly Jim was the only one that came with a.
An accessory. I think
He had something.
Junkyard Dog came with the chain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who made the ones that they were like plastic and like they all their thing was it Mattel?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Mattel.
Was it
because the push
Mattel
button
or
did the
LJN?
dumb- I used to hate
Or LJN?
No, LJN.
I think it was LJN. LJN, I think, had a ball.
Yeah, the
Did it?
hard plastic one.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
hard
yeah.
plastic and like only their arms would move. You know.
That
the
was
body-
Big
Hogan
Boss
would-
Man and shit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Hogan would do the press slam.
I gotta
and-
find mine. I'll bring him in for a show one day.
But you know who came out with some great figures at that time? Jax. I think it was
Yeah.
Oh,
Jax.
yeah, yeah,
Their faces were spot on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why the hell they stopped doing it.
I'm doing really good avoiding collecting the new wrestling figures too, because some of them.
Dude,
they're
the face ones
phenomenal.
are really cool.
I'm just like, that's just
Oh,
another
dude,
avenue I can't go
dude.
down, but you know I will.
Give me
Eventually
that.
I'm gonna fucking go down
all
there.
right, so
I'm gonna have them all.
I know you said
Hold on.
favorite wrestler, but Nakamura, like now,
Dude,
Mm.
that's my boy.
Yeah, he's great.
Right.
Shinsuke Nakamura is
Damn,
an
that's
amazing wrestler.
So he's a new guy.
He comes out looking like an Asian prince / Michael Jackson.
So
Like
Sounds like entertainment.
Current wrestler, I would say it's either for me would be Finn Balor.
Finn's
Finn,
great, too.
or
Finn's
Finn Balor or the Demon.
both. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see the Demon come back.
Oh yeah.
And I guess even in AEW, I really like Hangman Page a lot. He's a
Yeah.
very old school style wrestler, and I would love to see him pushed. But
And-
yeah, I love Finn Balor. a lot.
Dude, if I'm gonna pick new school wrestler though, like that I'm gonna like go cheer and watch, it's definitely Shinsuke. 100%.
I wish he would just.
They just don't give him a push at all in
AJ
WWE. They're
too.
totally wasting
Down
his
low,
talent.
AJ
No,
AJ
AJ's
too.
I
phenomenal.
hate that.
What?
Really, dude?
I
You
swear,
look like him
he's
with no hair though, man. You got the same beard, the hat.
Take your hat off.
You
Put a hat.
put a mom
Hey,
yeah. You put a mom wig on you, just,
Oh
just
my
like
God,
him.
Just a little more color. Just a little more
I mean, I'm a Bray Wyatt fan, to be honest.
Yeah, Bray's good too.
Again, another wrestler that underutilized
Yeah.
in WWE though.
I feel like they can never get him right. Like he'll get a good push for a few months,
I hated
and then they're like,
Dude,
"Oh, what are we
I
doing?"
hated that whole segment, that kitty show segment that he had.
Oh, the
It's
kids-
interesting,
yeah.
but I definitely preferred his old character.
Yeah.
When he was
And
like the voodoo
I
guy.
hate that they
Yeah,
set
I
them
like
on
that.
fire. That was stupid. Like,
I thought it was kind of cool. I just didn't know where they were going to go with it.
and I still don't think they know where they're going with it.
I forgot about Orton. I fucking love
Oh,
Randy
God,
Orton.
Randy Orton's awesome.
Yeah.
He's been
Viper?
around.
That's badass
Yeah.
tattoos too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does, he
I
does.
remember I always just look at his tattoos.
He has
Like, damn, dude.
Remember when he came out, he had none.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
I remember the progression that every time he got injured, he came back with another part of his sleeve. You know,
What was it,
Oh,
Jay?
and
What was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, CM Punk had the freaking Pepsi.
Oh, yeah,
and the
yeah.
Cobra logo.
And the,
Yeah,
yeah,
the Cobra logo.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss John Cena.
Really?
I hated Cena for years,
I can't.
and then like
Watch the movie Bumblebee. You won't miss it anymore.
5
I
years
can't stand him
ago.
as an actor. He's so
5 years
awful.
ago, I did a complete 180 on him, and I'm like, I love this fucking dude.
He's the only.
Bruh.
He's the only person I'm worried about in Suicide Squad.
I'm not.
Just his acting.
No, because
Just his acting.
honestly, I've done research on who Peacemaker is because I'd never fucking heard of Peacemaker.
Neither have I.
He's literally perfect for Peacemaker.
Is he? All right.
And they actually have Peacemaker in the current Suicide Squad line that launched last month. I just read the second issue today, and I think he's going to knock it out.
I do love that he wears
Yeah.
the costume almost every time he does a promo for it, though.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is. It's hilarious.
The way his acting style is going to lend to that character because he's
Mhm.
supposed to be a
Yeah.
fucking turd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a cocky turd.
Yeah.
He's like Judge Dredd
Right.
and like Captain America combined and like a massive asshole.
Yeah.
Like I
Captain America
you
or
can't-
the new piece of shit we got. I mean,
Oh, we're going to save that for the next
Kurt Russell's
segment.
gonna
Stop
cover
it. That hurts my feelings.
dressed as Snake Plissken or Elvis Presley, whichever you prefer.
So, did any of you guys ever have the Hulkamania workout set?
No, but I wish I did. Did
Yeah.
you?
they did.
I did.
Your question
Well,
is, did you have Hulk
basically.
Hogan's
Yeah.
Bostomania? That's
I did not. I did not.
Hulkamania.
But I'm telling you right now, the Hulkamania workout set started me in my when I was like younger, like my workout addiction.
So what happened?
Yeah, I just softened up.
He tied the knot.
46 years
He tied
old.
the knot in the flannel shirt. And you were like, "Fucking
Yeah.
He did all this. He did all this.
The cassette tape that came with it, the jump rope, the come on, you little Hulkster, you got
pre-cut-
one more in you.
Yeah, did it have the pre-cut shirts that you can rip to?
It did not.
Oh, did you rip your shirt when you were a kid?
I don't remember.
You probably
I
did.
definitely did.
I was never.
I definitely wore
like a big
tights.
Hulk Hogan fan.
I was a
though.
huge Hulk fan as a kid.
Dude, that was going to be my first choice, but Roddy Piper's my
Oh,
guy.
dude, Roddy's great.
But Hulk would be the guy that I like. Dude, every fucking match, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
But besides the fact these guys were great athletes, they were in the ring for an hour every night. Like no matter how many cities they went to,
Yep.
and gave 100% every single night.
Mhm.
And I think like as many people like bust professional wrestling's balls and say, well, it's fake, it's fake. Sure, it is. Like it's scripted, but it's not fake. I mean, there's a difference between something.
Those dudes are-
You getting fucking
His
dropped.
rings
You getting
don't
dropped.
get-
There's no
his
way it
rings
doesn't
don't
hurt,
get-
man.
yeah.
There's no way that shit doesn't hurt. Like them
Hurts.
slaps.
Dude, those guys are
You feel
slapping
that
each
shit.
other, dude. They are.
Hey, it's hard.
Yeah.
And then come on,
Dude,
somebody like
if you think you can do it, get in the ring with one of these motherfuckers for an hour
Yeah.
and see how well you hold up.
Let's
I
see
mean,
how
that's-
well you hold over
30 seconds.
Yokozuna's ass sitting on your chest.
Or Rakishi's ass on your face.
What? Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, that's the one. The face shot. Good God.
Rikishi after having Taco Bell.
Oh, me after having Taco Bell.
Imagine being the wrestler that you find out you're going to be wrestling
Stink face
Rikishi.
that night.
You know you're getting a giant black asshole on your mouth.
Or getting bonsai dropped by Yokozuna. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Oh.
he's just flopping his big ass right on
No
your
thanks.
chest.
Yeah,
and
I'll
face.
be,
Like, I'm
I'll be
out.
calling Lex Luger like, yo, Tag, you're in.
Yeah, right.
He's got the
Who's-
wheelchair in for
Yeah.
that.
Give me that flying elbow and shit.
He looks like he saw anorexic use your wheelchair in for that.
All right, everybody. That was our wrestling segment for this week. And just want to remind everybody to check out TeePublic for our merch. Check out the podcast portion on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and pretty much every platform you can listen to a podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tattooine Collector Club. And we'll see you next week. Woo, yeah!